Hello YouTube, it's me again, the Arctic Piper. Excuse me while I fidget around in my pockets for my supplies. So, start off with some housekeeping. Smoking my 7 St. Nicholas, and in it I'm smoking the Steward's Folly, which is one of my favorite mid-afternoon kind of blunts. Right now it's mid-afternoon on Monday. Let's get lit up and we'll begin. Okay. Using a lighter. There we go. Hopefully it'll stay lit. There we go. Nope. So, this will be a VR to Drew of the Shed. And his 100 subscriber giveaway. Now, Drew, you definitely gave a very philosophical, or yes, a very philosophical type of question there. Who am I? Who am I? I don't believe one person can answer that question. I don't believe the individual, like me, I couldn't answer, who am I? Now you may say, why is that? Why couldn't I answer, who am I? It's who am I? Who am me? The Arctic Piper. And there's a number of reasons why, me personally, I couldn't answer that question. Because I believe your actions reflect who you are. The friendships that you make, the connections that you make, the family that you are born into, or even the family that you associate yourself to. All of these identities kind of brew together and form who you are. And that's why it's very important to be yourself and not try to be like someone else, because you lose that identity. Um, and as long as you're being yourself and that you share that with others, and you create these ideologies and um, these connections with other people, is what's most important. It's not about you, but you kind of, I don't do videos for me because there's nothing in it for me. Why would I, it's to give to you. So everything that you do, it affects someone else. Like, I put this video out here and people are going to watch this and be like, wow, this guy's really saying something. I'm reaching out. It's not about me. But what I do, represents me. Kind of creates the who I am. This pipe isn't a very good smoker. I did get it, however, for a good discount. But I'm not going there because I'm talking about who I am. So, one of the best examples, and this example was brought up in my anthropology class I took last semester. We're going over funeral rituals and burials and things like that, that you would study in anthropology. And we look about stories, especially told about people when they're humorously, after the person has passed away. And when you look at funerals, so if you go to a funeral, the funeral really isn't about the person, more so the who they are. And each person, because you don't really write your own funeral. What a funeral is how people remember you, and the who you are brings that out. You don't see it personally, but when other people talk about you, that is who you are. The legacy that you leave, that we make here on Earth as we're living. So when you go to a funeral for a loved one, and people go up and they kind of reflect about all the stories they experienced with that individual, and each person that goes up there will tell a slightly different story. And even though there's slight differences in each story, you still get a main theme of the individual. And that main theme is the who you are. The experiences and the actions they do here on Earth while you're living is the who you are. Not something that you can proclaim yourself, like me, but a legacy that you leave for everyone else here. With all these stories being told, really shows, the impact they make on people's lives. And that's really what you're living for. That's really what makes you who you are. It's not the what you are. Again, as you said, Drew, in your last video, it's not the what we are, our physical appearance, our physical things. Again, things don't really matter in the afterlife. But it's the legacy that you make, the relationships, what you give to your family, your community, is really what makes who you are. Your personality, all these things that come naturally. And that would be my overall thought on the who I am question. And that's again why I say I can't answer that question personally. I would have to videotape everyone that I know and ask them, hey, this is the journalism or the journalist tendencies in me. I would have to go interview every single person I know, or have someone else interview. Actually, that would be even better. Kind of like a third party interviewing all my friends and family members and asking them, what kind of person was the Arctic Piper. Well, you would have hundreds of videos, and again, it'd be kind of like going to a funeral where you have all these people that knew me, or that know me, and you would have all these stories, all the experiences that me and the other individual experienced together. And again, you'd get a bunch of different stories, but in all those different stories, you would get a theme, and that theme is who I am. So thank you for watching again. This is a video response to the 100 subscriber for Drew the Shed. I will try putting a link below of his YouTube channel. You should definitely check him out. He's a wonderful man. He follows me on Instagram too, so I'm friends with him on Instagram, on YouTube. He's a great guy. I can't rave about him enough. And Drew, of course, you're watching. So, again, I really do appreciate all your videos, and you definitely have earned all those subscribers that you have. And again, I'm just another guy here who is appreciates everything that you put out.